I've chosen to back this young man. I've taken flack, I've taken criticism. People have told me, don't do it. Distance yourself from it.
Is that because you can't get out of it now?
No. Mate, it would be easy for me to get out of it. I've done it because I believe in Jim. I've done it because I believe in the young man.
Ladies and gentlemen, please do not get it confused. Money is the root of all snakiness. All I'm saying is this, yeah? All I'm saying is this. When your team backs you, when you've cheated, and they go out on a limb, they do all the interviews, support, with no evidence, none, no evidence to prove what they're saying is the truth, just words backing you, lending you peas to get through the hard times. I'm hearing this hundreds and thousands. Supporting you in your darkest moments. You know, building your career. When your team do that for you, and at a time when a new kid on the block is making some noise, chatting some shit, sending shots in your direction, your team's direction, calling your team out, basically saying they're a bunch of bitches. Dana White was like, what did he say? I'm competing with babies or something like that. Or I'm beating up babies or something like that. I don't know what he said, but he said something along them lines, right? When your team is there in that position and you've got the chance now to represent, you can represent. You can stick with them. There's a new kid on the block, big money, Saudi money, you know. It's dangerous. It's dangerous. It's not. Zuffa Boxing is not a joke. Please do not, don't underestimate them. Do not underestimate Zuffa Boxing. You've seen what Dana White has done with the UFC. People do not even think MMA. They say UFC. People that are like novices, they don't even say MMA. They say UFC. If you understand MMA, then you know there's Bellator, One Championship. There's a lot of organizations, but Dana White and the UFC have done such a good job with that organization, and they've got so much control that people think when you say MMA, you're really talking about UFC. Do you get what I'm saying? And now Dana is in the boxing space, Zuffa Boxing, making a lot of noise, sending some shots, disrespecting the old ways, some people might say. Now, I'm on the fence. I'll be honest. I'm on the fence. The reason being is because I'm fed up of not getting the fights that we need to see when we need to see them. So, you know, you can go through the list of all the fighters and the fights that we ain't got to see. Right now, AJ Fury, we should have had that years ago, bro. There's no reason why we haven't had that fight. There's none, other than promotional circumstances. So that promoter, this promoter, that money, this money, that bollocks, right? With the UFC / Zuffa, you won't get that. If they do build to the pinnacle that they've built the UFC, the best will fight the best. End of. They won't protect no O's. They won't protect no fighters. They might slyly build them, but eventually they're going to put them in there with the fight that people want to see. So I'm on the fence. I don't like the fact that they're trying to get rid of, you know, the old bouts and whatnot, but I understand why. These commissions are greedy, so it makes sense. However, back to Conor Benn. At this time, you don't need to jump ship. Nothing's sinking. You know, if Matchroom Boxing was going downhill, I'd be like, bro, take that and run with it. But what you've done and the way you've done it, you've made your team, your old team, shall I say, you've embarrassed them. You've made them look weak. You get me? You've made your whole situation with them look fake. There's no other way to sugarcoat it. You've made it look like you are a snake. Now, I personally, I haven't got an opinion directly on you. I think your ways are a bit funny because obviously, if I got caught cheating, bro, and I want to clean my name, I'm going to show evidences. Or now we haven't seen evidences, so I have to take it as you're a cheat, which basically is a snake anyway. However, we're not here to discuss whether you cheated or not. We're discussing the move that you've made, yeah? And the problem I've got with the way that Conor Benn's handled this is that from what the outlets are saying, this is not facts because, you know, we don't know all the details, right? There's always three sides to a story, as they say. However, from what the outlets are saying is that you've done this behind everyone's back, signed this contract, got your lawyer to handle your old team that was riding for you, that built you up, that was backing you, got your lawyer to handle them, and then basically just brushed off Eddie with the cold shoulder, like, nah, I ain't chatting to you. Snaky, bro. Snaky. But for 12 million or 15 million, I understand it. Like, I understand why you would move. I understand why your head might like, yo, what? 15, what? You get me? I get it. But, bro, you want to be the bad guy. You're there now. You're there now. I'm pissed. I can't lie. I'm pissed. Not because you've signed a deal or, Ben switching sides or whatever it is. Because we'll wait and see how this works out, right? I just feel like if Chris Eubank Jr. didn't take that second fight, Conor would not be in this position to even do such a move. And I don't think he should be allowed to do such a move. Why? This is just a guy chatting. I'm just a guy chatting, but this is just my opinion, right? He hasn't proven himself. He hasn't proven nothing, bro. He hasn't fought no one but Chris. He's done nothing, but he's got the big talk. I know he's going to be fighting some names now. You ain't giving no fighter flipping 15 million and it ain't going to be a good name that he's fighting. And maybe now he proves himself. But after everything with the cheating allegations and now this, I feel like it's going to be hard for anyone to really root for Conor. If you are rooting for him, you're a different breed than me. And that's just being honest. I just don't think you should be rooting for someone like this. To me, it looks like when something looks like what it is, it probably is what it is. Do you see what I'm saying? He can justify it in his own ways, but when it looks a bit snaky, bro, it's probably because he is a bit snaky. That's just my opinion on it, bro. I think it's disgusting the way he's handled it. I wouldn't handle it that way as a man. But then again, bro, I'm not in the boxing space. I'm not a professional fighter. So like they always say, you can't talk on it. You're not in this position, blah, blah, blah. But brother, I got an opinion. I'm just speaking it. Anyway, that's just my rant about what's happened. Let's see what unfolds. Zuffa Boxing, bro, I'm going to do a video on it because these lot ain't here to play about. I don't think people are taking them in. I think people was dissing it because of their most recent, fights. I can't lie, it's looking sad when you look at them, but they're building. And trust me, bro, with moves like this, God knows what's going to happen, but it's entertaining. I'm looking forward to seeing what happens. I just don't want to see the level of control that Dana and the UFC have got over the fighters in the MMA space. Because it's like, if you don't go there, you can't go anywhere. And if you do go there, you're going to get treated like shit. That's just my opinion on that situation. If he gets that same level of control in boxing, it's not going to change, bro. It's not. Right now, he's paying them. But the objective is to not pay them the same amount of money they're paying them, but keep them under contract, I believe. We'll see anyway. It's been your boy, Just K. This is my opinion. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I'm out. Peace.